help you. This would be weekly support because it's below current structure. So put that on the bottom. And we don't really have to label this one because this is like 11,000, like 1100 pips away from the current structure. So it's nowhere near. You really need to focus on, this current weekly range. And what I mean by range is this right here, this whole area. So I'm gonna box it out. So this is the current weekly range, right? Where we are trading this pair. We have a question from Tom G. Are you S&R break trader or reversal trader? Oh, so that's a good question, but I don't think there is a successful trader who is just trading that. And when you say reversal trader, there's more things that come into the reversal patterns. So reversal patterns would be, so you see this wick, and then you would go on the daily, see confirmation. We will get into that more into detail to explain you. But I am both, I'm both that you just asked. So, because once the price breaks the resistance or support and retests, that means that it will most likely continue in that direction, because the price is showing that let's say previous resistance was not achievable, but now that it broke and it closed above the previous resistance, now that is being validated as a support, and it's strong indication that that currency will continue going strong against the whatever it is, then tied to it. So this is currently current weekly trading range, and as you see right here, today is Wednesday, so the price. We don't have questions. The price broke above it, and it rejected. Coming back with those wicks, even though like this is on the daily, this wouldn't have been enough for me to like enter. Let's say yesterday on this trade, because even though those are showing as a bullish on this chart, the blue candlesticks are a bullish candles, obviously red are bearish, because those are indecision candles, right? And indecision candle right here is just to mark it just in case. So both of those, they are indecision candles, and indecision candle is the candle that has body in the middle, and it has wicks on both sides that are almost identical or same in the length. So that means there was a big battle between buyers and sellers, but none of them was able to prevail, meaning nobody was able to push the price below this resistance at the time. Now it's support, and neither they could like really push it above. Yes, yesterday, yeah, this body did close above the weekly now support, but still indecision candle. So when you see this on the daily, that's where you go further down. So you go on a 4 hours, and what do we see here on 4 hours? We see the price being stable above this key support now, right? So here we had some playing around the resistance support right now, and eventually this big blue candle pushed through, closed above, and then we had the retest. So this is what Tom was asking, when the price breaks. So we had a bullish candle that closed strongly above. This is, let's see how many pips is body of this candle. 52. And then we had a retrace back, retest off of this zone with this wick. And this is, guys, how you get the wick entries. There's no like magic to it. You just watch what the market is showing you, and you go further down on 1 hour, and you see right here, once the price closes above, anywhere in this range right here around the support is your entries. And you see there was 2 weak entries right there. So And yeah, I mean, this push you could make argument that yeah, the market was setting up for it, right? Because the price action has shown, you know, strong closure above the previous weekly resistance, and now, you know, we're looking for the buys. Like even before this push, we are looking for the buys around this zone. And we you know, I wasn't watching it, but we had like two buying opportunities today. And even if we took one of them from here up to that top wick, it's 100 and almost 109 pips. And it's simple as that. And if we go on a 30-minute for the K2 subscribers, I'm gonna switch template to K2 and look at it. There was a buy signal even before this news push. So if you strictly just follow K2, there you go. You would have had, after this buy signal, you would have had, let's say, 19 pip drawdown, and you would have been currently 70 pips in profit. And the reason I teach you guys price action and, you know, the patterns in addition to K2 is because we would have caught this a little bit earlier. K2 is so good and reliable and gives you like almost 95% confirmation for you to enter the trade. But I look for some earlier, you know, positions and earlier scaling into this, and that there was the opportunity for it. So for GA right now, to go back to who asked about GA? 1 second. VD high. So it's really tough to say now what it will do. Let's go back on 4 hour so we can find some intraday resistance. So I go on a 4 hour, go back to line chart, and let's see here. So this will be definitely line of resistance. This can make argument, but it kind of pushed through. So it's really this zone right here. So we're gonna label that. Let's make the line a little bit thicker. There we go. So we're gonna label that as intraday resistance. I'm gonna put it on top. So looking at it right now, oh, you guys still wait? Can you see it? Can you guys still see it?
Yeah.
And you can hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. All right. So to answer the question about GA, I would let it be, me personally. Why? Because it's let's say 27 pips away from the resistance, right? And it already shot up from this support 100 pips. So for me, I wouldn't be buying because my risk would be here high, right? And the reason it would be high because this news push can get the correction and come back down to retest this again, or maybe let's say if we have intraday trend, which we do, it can come back here, right, and retest this trend line and keep bouncing off of it. So for that reason, there's no confirmation here for me to enter anything on this. Here we go on 30 minutes. We can watch this. I will watch it. I would personally like to see this push right here, and I would like to see reject this resistance at 1.88979 or 980 if you want to round it up. And then you have a good risk to reward, right? Because if I'm entering right here, let's just for sake of example, I would have like sell limit right there.
Find the perfect option.
So I would have sell limit right there. And I would probably risk 30 pips, but I would target at least this right here, right? So my risk to reward here is 1 to 3. And you always want to look for the trades with the, you know, good risk reward, at least 1 to 2. We'll get to EN, Forbes in a second. Question from Tom: which do you recommend? Consistently entering the trade with K2, or that's personally up to you. I would suggest use K2 until you become comfortable analyzing this the way I'm showing you now, because K2 you know, gives you signal if you set the alert properly when all conditions are met, when the trend is met, when, you know, the push, when the momentum is there. So I would say, Tom, just stick with K2 right now, and you know, you can practice what I'm showing you right now, guys. And then once you're able to be very confident with both, you're gonna be really doing really well. I can guarantee you that. So yeah, for GA, I would you know, just let it be. Yeah, now it's retracing a little bit, so this would be one scenario. Second scenario for the buy would be if we get retest to this. Actually, I would look around here, right? And then I would target this resistance. And I believe this resistance will be reached throughout the London, unless there's some unexpected bad news out of UK, someone tweets or goes in the media, says something a little crazy. I see this continuing up. Like I said, I would like to see it reach here, this resistance, possibly a little bit higher, this 1.9, and to look for the long-term sell, right? All right, so that's what I have about GA. Yeah, like you see the structure, indecision, then just crazy push. But that's the news, you know. Some people just trade news who are really you know, knowledgeable in economic reports and analyzing it, you know, for a year and so, and following the, you know, country's status and all that, and they just benefit off of news. I read as much as I can, but you know, sometimes it's hard to say what they will actually, you know, announce, because a lot of the times they just set you up. They tell you, oh, you know, prediction is bad. A great example is NZD yesterday. There were so many articles and, you know, reports that, you know, yeah, NZD, we are forced to, you know, cut the rate to 0.75, and there the release goes out and remains at, you know, 1.0, and NZD just shuts 200 pips. So therefore, you know, the reason I was playing Ian trade a little bit safe, but you know, it eventually went our way, you know, because the price action has set up for it. Next was, do you guys have any questions before we go to next pair? Questions? No. All right, so next requested was USD MXN. All right, let's see that. I think I have it somewhere. All right, all right. I personally don't trade exotics much. I used to trade a lot Euro Tri and USD Tri, which is TRY stands for Turkish lira, so it's a national currency in Turkey. All right, let's see. So it's a steady uptrend. Steady uptrend on it. See some major zones.
I'm not doing too good, man.
Definitely strong resistance here. And the next one would be see. Yeah, I like that. All right, so for USD MXN, I'm gonna label week.
No, I got this thing came with like 6 packs of it.
Oh, she gave you the wrong one.
Yeah, the one you bought had like 2 little packs in there.
So it came with the weekly resistance. This will be support, but it's pretty far away. And USD MXN was from Dre. Let's go on a daily, see what's going on. Well, let's find some support here. And intraday resistance would be well, definitely there. So I believe those are all spikes. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna use this as a wow, that's a big wick right there. Cool. Wow. Is that 1700 pips wick or 173? I'm not sure on this exotic how it was counted, but anyway, so daily support. Okay, so Dre, okay, you're still with us. So I would honestly wait to see if we can get some retest here, like this support now, and then I would be interested in buying it to this resistance. So the support is not far off. I believe that's 33 pips. And from there, you will have a nice target of like 325 pips. So that's what I would personally do with USD MXN. So lower high, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I would like to see this definitely, make another lower high. And then one thing you can do for the breakout, you can put the line and see once it breaks this and closes above or retests, then I would try to be buying this, honestly. So I see this pair still bullish because it's insane uptrend, and it just had this big push. So I would just wait a little bit more, further confirmation. As you see, this current 1 hour candle is bearish. Pretty sure this will come back down to retest this for like a 1, 2, 3, push. Some people use like the Elliott wave, and they will do this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ends there. And you can watch for push from this level, and to be a little bit safer, watch for the breakout. So that's what I see on USD MXN. Daniel, we're gonna get to GN in a second. Next is EN as requested. So they pretty much move the same, but we will do both. Dre, do you have any question about USD MXN?
No, I got it. Thanks, man.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome. So let's go EN. EN, I love that pair. It's one of my main pairs. Yeah, we had that. That was a nice trade there. Right, let's clear it all up. We're gonna do the same thing.
Because this, and
So it is still in uptrend here on the weekly, even though this week's candle is big bearish, which I wanted to see. So let's find some major zones. Yeah, that would be definitely weekly support.
Looks like their kids are now. Next up, the barn doors will close off the gym and add a modern feature to the living room. Best thing about closing that off is it looks stylish and no one wants to look at workout equipment every day. And you want privacy. Whenever you work out at the gym, you like to look at yourself in the mirror. No, I can't be care. I don't want others to watch me. They're not typical barn doors, but they
Yeah, definitely like that as a resistance now.
side. There's a close off the private. But we're gonna go with that.
All right, and now let's go on a daily. Beautiful breakout. Well, let's see here. Actually, I need a line. So this will be strong support, and actually it already rejected it. Yep.
What do you think of
Yep.
your time or
Okay, that's okay. I'll just mute everyone, so you guys just write me in the chat if you need to stop me for anything. So yeah, he definitely rejected this daily support. The only thing is it has this wick right here. So if this breaks, this zone will be filled for sure. So let's go on a smaller time frame, 4 hour. Actually, we might be able to get possible good buy entry on this. We were selling it, but let's see if we get the pullback. Obviously, this spiked up similar to AUD. Yeah, Forbes, I can definitely add that. The only reason, if we add it, let's see. You see, it brings a lot more things on the screen. So if this helps you, definitely. So just let me know, guys, if you like it better this way or the other way. So let's just keep it this way because we had requests to add this on. And I would like to see little pushback down for a better entry. And I would personally look for a buy here because it is daily support, so it will be a little bit harder to break through, even though you see there's a still bearish trend which currently formed with that breakout, because it will be low risk and high reward. So my long position here would be from, let's say, right here, and I'll probably risk, let's say, 30 pips, and the least I will target is 80, right? But there's possibility for this to go even higher. Let me just go back on 4 hour. So we can do that. Yeah, I'll definitely target this. So the first TP I would personally do, I would look for 80 pips and then possibility of, what's that, 150, well, I think it will be 160. Thanks for that. In addition, which K2 indicator is most helpful to you? I mean, as you see here, my templates, I have naked, which I call it naked because that's how I like to analyze without any indicators first. You know, how I was showing you guys, and then I add K2 for additional confirmations. I cannot tell you like which one. Wait, why is that not working? Let me see, maybe wrong template. This one. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, oh yeah, this one is with the signal. Let me. So, which one is most helpful? I would say if I have to pick, I would say the Ichimoku is, because Ichimoku, as it is the indicator, it's you know, creating strong support and resistance. As you see here on the top, Ichimoku is at the weekly resistance on this 4 hour chart. So it's showing you, you know, really strong resistance, but it's moving down as this price has, you know, broken through and it's been falling. So on a 30-minute, and there was the valid sell on K2 as well. The last one, it was, let's see, yeah, 51 pip. Beautiful. There was pretty much no drawdown at all. But right now, obviously on 30-minute, the Ichimoku is closer to the price. But I would like to look for, you know, this price to come back down a little bit, and then I would probably look for some buys here, because it's around the strong zone. Unless I see like a big bearish momentum pushing through, then yeah, the focus would definitely switch to selling, which you see here. K2 has a EN signal on 4 hour all the way to 1.70150 to round it up, and it makes sense. Yeah, that's previous swing low. So yeah, perfect. So yeah, if I have to pick my favorite, I would say Ichimoku, Forbes. Good question, but you should honestly have them all on there, because it does compose, you know, whole K2. the Ichimoku pivots, trade alert, and yeah, and K2 in itself. So for EN, this was requested by, sorry. Oh, it was requested by you, sorry. So yeah, I would just watch it on a smaller time frame, see what the price will do around here. I would definitely expect pullback, and I would, as of right now, I would favor this pullback as it is happening slowly, and then I would favor, you know, some bullish push up, because simply because once this weekly zone was broken, there was no retest. Like the news push was just insanely, you know, to the downside. Not even this was retested yet. So I would just wait for some confirmations before doing anything. But yeah, if you took this in sell, you should have a TP'd already at 50, 51.5 pips, I believe it was. Yeah, 51.5. Definitely nice trade. Do you have any further question on EN or anything? If not, we can move to GN. So just let me know. That was great. Thanks. Sure, you're definitely very welcome. If something is not clear, just type in the chat, guys, and we can go over it 20 times. I really don't have problems with the patience or doing this over and over, just to make sure, you know, we are on the same page. All right, so let's go to GN. GN was requested by Daniel. All right. So I'm just gonna remove K2 for a second. So that I can see. This was from before the trade I canceled. Wow, it almost did hit if I have kept it. Anyway, yeah, I figured it would leave some wicks here at this support. So let's check this on a higher time frame. I'm gonna actually delete all drawings so we can do everything all over again. We have question. Well, what's the Ichimoku setup? So I don't have Ichimoku setup. So Ichimoku is the indicator that you can use to help you with the, you know, price action as it moves. So let's just try to find Ichimoku on its own so I can explain that. Okay. So Ichimoku cloud is this. Here is red, here is green. So it helps you identify, you know, the bearish status in this pair at the moment, and also serves as a resistance. And right here it was serving as a support. You see, once the price broke up here, it came back and retested the cloud, and it kept pushing back up until, you know, this news push happened. Same thing here. It broke up and it was able to stay above. You don't want to trade if you are relying on Ichimoku. You don't want to trade when the price and candlesticks are inside the cloud, right? Because you are not sure what the you know, next bigger move is. You want to wait to see until like broke here, came back up, retested, and there is push down. So if you are simply looking to trade Ichimoku, that's what you want to look for. But I don't, because I look for some other things that I was showing in the beginning, and I can find, you know, much better entries. For example, if I was relying just on Ichimoku, I would have waited all the way here to enter this buy, right? Where, you know, using approach that I'm using, I would have probably bought here, right? Because there was a reversal and big push up there, because this was a support right here, right? So it rejected the support. Obviously I have arrows, so it's not perfect line, but that's you know, I would look for like a earlier entry on this. So yeah, I don't have anything called Ichimoku setup, but like your setup would be, you know, relying to see the price above the cloud for if you are buying, or below if you are selling. So that is how, you know, you use Ichimoku. So let me just clear it out, and let's look at this. Oh, that was a big push down. Let's go back weekly. I'm gonna bring K2 indicators right back. Just wanna see this on a little bit clearer chart. So we have strong resistance right there, and we have really strong support here, but we need to find something more relevant and closer to the current price, which would be right there. So that was a good question. Let me see something. Looks good here, but it's cutting too much over there, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. Yep, definitely like that. So those are our zones. Obviously, this is weekly resistance and current weekly support. And now we're gonna go on the daily just so we can see some extra zones that are very important, like this one right here. I can already spot it. It really matters, because that's what is rejecting price right now. Yeah, perfect. And let's go on a 4 hour. Yeah, look at that, perfectly rejected. So all right, let's add now K2. K2 actually has a valid sell signal on the 4 hour. Let's go on the 1 hour. Yeah, still active. So again, similar to EN, similar to Euro NZD, I would personally, even though it's a active sell signal, unless I see break of this, not the wicks. Wick is not break. The full body candle close underneath this support, which is at 2.00260. I would not be selling this, me personally. Who asked about GN? So Daniel, yeah, I personally wouldn't be selling unless it closes below this daily support. but you can definitely scalp this sell, and you know you have if you want to follow this K2 signal.
Wait, Dad, do you want some
If you enter,
muffin?
but you see the problem with this, it's
Hmm?
66 pips drawdown, right? 667 from current level, and you're targeting 77. So it's almost one for one risk reward. So it's really up to your decision if you would like to do that. But me personally, I would like to see the drop here. And the reason I would like to look for the buys, like I said, it's daily support, and you already see those wicks rejecting it. It keeps rejecting price from going further down, and that's how you read candles. You see, when you see so many wicks in the row, it's called vectoring, and vectoring is exactly as you see, and in simple translation, price is rejecting you going to go further into that direction. So if I have caught this earlier, this would be a actually decent buy, which would be currently, I would obviously buy off of support. It would currently be 33 pips in profit. Iguana, can you look at the GJ? Yeah, definitely. We're gonna check GJ next. And Tom G, sometimes the K2. Okay, so yeah, so what you want to do, you want to set it up this way, right? You want to add all indicators and then save the template with the K2 signal, right? With that indicator on, because that will show you when it's confirmed. You will see the way you set it up, you have to set it up after the candle closes. So if you don't have it set up that way, when you see like a push like this, you're gonna start getting buy, but actually if that momentum does not sustain, it won't confirm as a buy signal. So does that make sense, Tom? Yeah, so that's definitely what's happening, and I can tell you why, because that's how I had it set up initially when I first joined K2 and started working with Sean. Exactly, yeah. Two fires after the candle closes, 100%. All right, so that was GN. Let's go to GJ. GJ still holding sell on this. Let's just clear up for a second so we can see. Actually, let's bring back, because Miss Nikwana Smith just said, well, the sell signal is still active. I don't have buy here. Is yours showing buy? Because even if I remove this that I manually put, you see it's still sell signal. Yeah, so you probably have same issue that Tom does, right? Because we are on 30 minutes, and because of this push, you see those wicks, how they are rejecting. They're rejecting that push up. So yours was probably tricking you by showing up as yeah, momentum is switching, it's gonna go back up. But it didn't close, because you see the wick that you pretty much pulled all the way to the midpoint of that initial spike. So I'm still selling this. Like I'm still definitely holding this sell. I have 3 sell positions in it. So and you see it's still bearish on a trend meter. If you follow all K2 indicators, it's all of them indicating sell. I see. Yeah, it just poofed. It just poofed away from. Gotcha. Um, so let's just clear it up for a second. And let's actually remove all drawings so we can do it again today and together. So we can just actually, let me see weekly. Line. Obviously, that's really strong zone. Look at those turns. But so it's this. And that's going to be actually our weekly support. And this will be, well, that's too far out. We got to find something. Yeah, that's too far out. I don't like that. So I'm going to have to go on a daily to find more relevant resistance, because the weekly is pretty much 800 pips away. Yeah, 900 pips away. So that's not so relevant to us. But no deadline. I need that. All right, I like that. Perfect. Here we go. And let's go on a 4-hour. Just to see if we have it placed. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up right here. Yep. All right. And now we can go on a smaller time frame. So yeah, it's been rejecting this zone so much. It's pretty much in a parallel channel for so long. Yeah, like that's insane channel. Since what? Since here for 3 weeks, it's in this zone, raging. And the most current resistance would be this right here. And let's go on a 30 minutes just to go deeper. So I do like this. This actually looks really, really nice. I really love to see this. If this 30-minute candle closes like this, oh wow, let's go. Pushing down. Because, so this in particular right here, for some of you that may not know, if this 3 candlesticks close like this, let me box it out. This would be evening star. Evening star candlestick formation is when you have 2 candles trying to push in one direction, and then you have third candle that is completely engulfing that. and that is one of the strongest reversal patterns that is there in the market as far as the candlesticks.
Fucking blood.
So it's beautiful if it closes like that. That really gives additional confidence to hold the sell right here. And besides that, before I bring K2, one of the beautiful things I like personally is what I'm gonna mark now for you.
Oh, a rising wedge.
Yep, there you go. So well, actually, rising wedge I like to see when it's on a bullish push, because rising wedge would be the bearish reversal. This is a falling wedge, right? So I like to see, and also those two things combined right here, this push down and this channel together forms a bearish flag formation. Sorry, have one more. Oh, how did I? Well, sorry. Let's go back. Let's clear this. So the box, literally, you click here, and it's called rectangle, and you just literally like just draw in the area that you want to, you know, highlight, let's say. Which area? Why this area? Because this is the candlestick formation that I was trying to show you. If this candle closes like this and even a little bit further down as this strong bearish candle, that those three candles are you know, forming the candlestick formation called evening star, and evening star is the bearish reversal. So that you know, if you are candlestick pattern trader, this is something that you love to see if you are selling the pair. So this is just kind of additional confirmation. Yeah, I can send you the candlestick Bible book, and you can see all the, you know, known and famous and effective patterns as far as the Japanese candlesticks. So it's definitely a good read if you have time, obviously. So yeah, I was trying to show here the, not that, but I'm gonna pull it up. So if we get this breakout, this will fall like big time, because those two combined form bearish flag. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's see what this 30-minute candle does. But I'm definitely holding this sell. Even this could continue, you know, like bounce from here up and down, up to this resistance, and still reject that, and then start falling to this next one, which is at 139, 150, which is our TP2. And let's clear this up and add K2 back. Template, there we go. And yeah, even K2 still has a valid sell that has not hit stop loss, right? It's actually right back at the entry point. So everything, like as far as the K2, if you strictly trade that, everything is aligned perfectly for the sell. So but yeah, that's pretty. I'm bearish on GJ, big time. So if it does something crazy like spikes, I might have to remove stop loss and see what it does. But I think 140 that we moved to, which is 30 pip risk, I think it's pretty safe. If it goes that high, then it might be breaking back up. So Okay, actually, so GJ was your request. So do you have any other question about GJ or like anything you want me to repeat? Something? Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if we have other pair. No, no other pair. So I do have, you know, quite a few things to go over, but like I do want to save some more things for the next time. We're gonna definitely have one on Sunday, another, and that's gonna be also for the weekly outlook for the next week. And we're gonna go for a few hours because I wanna guys add Fibonacci and show you that, but I don't wanna like bring so much into one session because we have a lot of new members and overwhelm you. You know, I'm recording this so you can, you know, rewatch it maybe Saturday after you know, get over hungover. So, or whatever Friday night happens. So yeah, USD SGD. Okay, let's look at that. Another exotic. Alrighty. Yes, Tom, definitely. Yeah. So for the higher time frames, obviously you're gonna have higher stop loss and higher TP targets. Um, Stress per wave. Definitely, we have time. No, we're gonna do that right after this. So we'll definitely go over AU. But yeah, Tom, you know the higher time frame. It's more like turning into swing trades. So if if that's something you prefer, the style of trading, and you have patience to hold trades for whole week, possibly if needed few weeks, then yeah, look for the confirmations on a higher time frame. I swing all the time, so I know when, you know, like when I see something like this, you know, these equal lows right here, I'm definitely interested in buying and holding as high as possible because my risk is really just right below this, the the lowest point, and my reward is like at least there and then there. So yeah. But anyway, let's see trend here. Okay. So this trend line goes right there. Okay, so it's a little bit further up. I'm gonna probably have to find daily trend here because I don't know if I like that. Actually, that works too. That's current weekly trend. Let's just real quick find the key zones right here. Oh wow, this could be a good buy setup. Just looking at it right now. Are you in a buy on this pair? USD against Singapore dollar? Oh, but it does have this resistance. Actually, that would be support. Not yet looking at it though. Okay, cool. Yeah, this actually looks as a good buy. Let's just see this on a smaller time frame.
It's all the way down. Fuck.
What pair are we looking at?
US dollar against Singapore dollar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, wow, yeah, this is actually nice buy setup if you are trading this. This is looking really nice. Bounced off a weekly trend line, which is an uptrend, broke this correction on the overall trend and actually retested on a 4-hour, and then it closed above this, which is intraday support now. So definitely multiple buy confirmations here. Let's just see, but I don't like this weakening. So if I'm buying this, I would have maybe bought right there or wait for the retrace, and then my stop loss. Actually, we gotta increase it a little bit, give it room. I'll probably give it 35 pips. And your next target is really, let's say, this would be your first target right here. So risk 35 and go for 91.7 for your TP1. Your TP2 would be right here, which would be 163 pips. So if you are,
What was the stop loss again?
sorry, what's that?
What was the stop loss again? There was some noise coming across. I didn't hear what you just said.
Okay, yeah. So we had question about USD, SGD, and the person is looking for a buy, and I agree with it. So the stop loss, if I was entering this right now, would be 35 pips. And your first TP would be actually 100 pips. So that would be TP1, and TP2 would be 163 pips. But I'm not entering this trade. I'm just, you know, giving insight on it. I don't trade this, so I'm very disciplined as far as the pairs I trade. So, but yeah, as far as the buy setup, it really looks nice. Definitely, you know, 3-4 rejections off of the trend line, broke this downtrend correction that was, you know, short term, retested, came back, closed above this daily zone, and that serves now as a support. So really, Forbes, if you are you know, buying it, Dave says that that pair just had a buy signal. Let's look at it. And let me clear mine. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he had a buy signal, but on a bearish candle. Yeah, so technically invalid. But like you know, for what I just went over, I would have taken it, and that's why Forbes was asking about it to go over it. So let's see, stop loss based on K2 from current level. Oh, it's only 14 pips. So if you want to follow that, you could. TP is what from this level? 15 pips. So it's, yeah, one for one risk reward. But honestly, if it starts pushing up, it definitely gonna. I see it coming up for like 100 pips. So if I was you, and by you I mean whoever is entering this buy, I would trail my stop. So is that okay, Forbes? Or if I miss anything, let me know. But yeah, I favor bullish move on this. I do. All right, cool. So we have AUD USD requests. Let's go right here. Oh yeah, definitely. News. Well, let's clear everything up. So remove all, and I have this funny saying whenever I do my charts: remove all and go naked, meaning go naked template. just helps me see it clear. Oh, insane bearish. Damn, it's been bearish whole year. Just see if I'm missing any messages. No, okay, we are cool. Wow, this pair is gonna visit lows again, looks like. Yeah, let's leave it there. This was by Tresper Wave. Tresper Wave, sorry if I don't pronounce right, if I don't, correct me. Are you in any trade here, or you looking for it? You can either say or type, whichever is easier. Looking, okay, cool. Well, let's look together. Oh, it's at the support. Actually, we don't need that line. Look at the rejection. That week, daily support. Yes, sounds like that, Dave. Like someone is turning for last 5 minutes. Okay. Well, honestly, we gotta find previous. What would we target if we would buy this? Would be this right here. All right, so obviously this is slower moving pair unless there's a news event that caused this, which is still only. So this is perfect example why. Oh, you good? You good? We just kidding a little bit. This is the example why I like trading Euro and GN pairs. So this is another AUD pair that obviously was affected by news, but you see the difference here. The whole candle was 39 pips, where for EN and GN was 100 pips, almost 3 times more. And that's the reason I mainly trade GBP and Euro pairs, because they have more volatility, and when the push happens, it happens really nice. to say it that way. So transfer wave, I mean, you see this rejection off of daily support, like it's rejecting it hard on 1 hour. That's why it's very important to have, you know, your zones marked properly. So if I was looking for anything here, would be some long position to see the little correction off of this news, and really, what is that, 6? Well, let's make it just, so let's say this is it from my eyes. My stop, I would look to enter here again. Hopefully we get the full candle to close at that support, and then I would target like 23 pips. So little bit, so 1 to 2.3 risk reward. It's not bad. But like, yeah, you see, like for me, this is late entry. If you're looking to buy, I wouldn't buy it right now, obviously, because it's in the middle of this small zone. I would wait to see, maybe we get push back up here and we get this and it rejects, and then we go back down. You know, that could be, in that case, your next zone would be right here. And now that is better looking reward in my eyes, because that would be, you know, 34 pip. Tom G, I don't have, I mean, I used to trade exotics, which the one I mentioned, US dollar against Turkish lira and euro against Turkish lira. So even if I decide to go back and trade exotics, it would be those two. USD MXN is also really nice to trade. But as far as the exotics, I would tell you, ask Dave in the chat, because he's purely exotic trader. And when I mean Dave, I mean this dude keeps changing those usernames like insane. What was his? Gotta find him now here. Yeah, so he's no longer David. So not that Dave, not Loki. Yeah, no, I don't mean. Wait, what is his? Hold on, he called me the other day. No. Oh, okay, this is him now. Kagi Gana. So I'm gonna tag him in a chat. So this is the person for exotics. I was about to say exotic person, that sounds wrong. Please. Wait, Tom, you're not in the chat? What is your user in the chat? Okay, oh, Tom George. Why can I not tag you? Wow, that's weird. Oh, okay, there we go. Damn, that was strange. Okay, yeah, there you are. Yeah, sorry about that. That was awkward. Yeah, for some reason couldn't find. So let's look at this with K2. Yeah, obviously because of insane candle, it would indicate bearish. But like I said, I personally, I would wait for a little better setup. Either retest of this 68,160 or maybe drop to 67.80 and maybe buy. Yeah, we did GA. We can go back to it. No worries. We'll go back. So do we have another pair after AU? Okay, so we go back to GA. Right here. So yeah, no, not that, not scalping template. Okay, yeah. So see, oh wow, you already did that. God damn. So you already wicked to retest here. Well, almost. So yeah, I was iPhone. I don't know the name, but user's iPhone. So I was giving two scenarios. One was I would like to wait to see, some retest here of this intraday resistance at 1.88980. And if we see the rejection, potential sell back down to get the correction for this news push that happened 2 hours ago. Or I would like to see pullback to this trend line and this support level right here that you see those equal lows, and just buy from there to target this resistance. But I definitely see either way this being reached, and based on the momentum we can even go high as 1.89520, which is our weekly resistance. But I would really like that buy if it happens from this area right here, from 1.88130 to 1.88220, anywhere in that range, because that would be low risk and pretty high reward. So right now we are late for this buy because this was the setup right here when it closed above the previous weekly resistance, and it retested it, and as well as this uptrend line. So right now there's nothing to do with it, honestly, because even buy or sell would be high risk. You would really have to have deep stop loss. I mean, if you, let's say, sell here, your stop loss has to be above this resistance. So yeah, definitely like 40 pips, at least 40, 45, and you would be targeting like 80. To me, that's not even 1 to 2. But if we happen to get this retest here and rejection, your target will be 90 pips, and your stop loss will literally be like 25. So that's almost 1 to 4 risk reward. So those are the things to watch for, and how to get a good entries and reduce your risk. It's that's my approach, all about that. unless I'm doing a swing trade, I don't want my stop loss to go more than 40 pips at the most, because I look to enter around, you know, some important zones which are, you know, resistance and support, especially when it's, you know, at the weekly, because the buy that we missed, it will be from right here. It's currently 95 pips in profit, so it's okay. We'll go on to the next one. You know, it's gonna be a lot of trade opportunities. So does that help a little bit for your GA? You're welcome, brother. You're welcome anytime. That's why we are here. Do we have any other pair we want to take a look at? Anything, even crypto, but I wouldn't be trading crypto mid of the week because usually there's not much action there unless some news and new things related to crypto you know, announce. AUDJPY, let's do it.
How about GBP or Euro against the Swiss franc?
Euro GBP and GBP CHF. Is that if I heard it right? Oh, this is weekly. Oh, this is weekly support. No. How long I didn't trade at this. I got you. Whoever that was, I got you. We're gonna go over it. Let's clear this up and let's just verify those zones. Real quick. Cancel that and delete this. Yep, oh, there's definitely weekly support. Wow, it looked like it broke through. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's definitely zone right there. And yeah, so let's look at this. Oh wow, this is gonna this could drop like this is resistance. I had it marked right, but I just want to make sure. Let's clear all this. Clear that, clear, please. All right, let's go on again. Oh wow, yeah, this could fall. Oh, got you, Walter. No problem. We will do. Oh, it was Euro CHF. Sorry, got you. Yep. Oh wow, this is on its way down. AUDJPY, it's on its way down. I mean, obviously news pushed it, but this keeps pushing down. Yeah, look at it. I don't think there's gonna be any retrace here, because I do expect JPY strength due to GJ sell. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, this is just gonna looks like keep dropping. Who was this? Chris. Correct me if I don't pronounce that right. I know you, bro. Like we talked in Telegram. This is tough. Like this is literally in the middle, and it's already pushing heavy down. I would honestly just let it be. See what it does. See if we get to this support, and if we can trade this back up to the resistance for the retest, because I mean this just fell off the hook. Like it's sad to look at it, because like it's a nice trade, but it's just in my eyes we are late to this sell, and definitely there's nothing to look here for buy. So I hope you are not in a buy and you don't hold it, because this is not looking good for whoever is in this buy. Let's switch here. Yeah, I mean, damn, there was a K2 sell signal earlier. I hope you took this sell though. Oh yeah, this should keep dropping. I hope you took this K2 sell though, because yeah, I mean, this was kind of attempt from buyers, maybe this, but it's still closed bearish. And then look at the current candle. Yeah, it's just the AUD sell off. AUD sell off. So are you in the trade, or you were thinking about it? Because if you are thinking about it, move on to the next one. Do not sell now. And if you entered, where did you enter? Or you are trying to tell me that you did saw the signal, but you didn't enter it. So just let me know, because it's very important. If you are in a sell, I need to know where did you sold it, so we can yeah, you entered just now. Don't trick me. I know where the price is. You entered right here. So I mean, I would watch it. I'll be careful. And I hope you didn't over leverage. But I do see it dropping like 30 more pips. I do. But it might be some, retrace this and that. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's the straight shut down. So yeah. Yeah, I know you did. I know you did, because the price wasn't there before that. So you gotta be careful with stuff like that, because you are entering after it already dropped 40 pips. You know what I mean? And this is not fast moving pair. If this was GBP or Euro, it's fine, because once they determine direction, they're gonna move 150 pips in that direction. So if you miss 40, you're still gonna get 100. But on the pairs like AUD, NZD, the whole move probably is like 75 pips and you miss 40. So you're really going for 30 pips, 35, 40 at most. And your risk is gonna be higher than that. You know what I mean? So it's not a good planning of a trade. I don't mean to like put you in a spot and call you out here. It's all love here in K2, but just gotta watch for that, because you're gonna get burned out. You don't want to chase move like you see it's in the middle of the zone, so you entered right here. So you are 3 pips in profit. So, but I would watch it. You know, if I have done that, I'll probably go buy 6-pack Red Bull at nearest gas station right now and kind of babysit this, especially if you over leverage. So no problem, no problem. We had, yeah, man, that's insane. Yeah, that's gonna just keep dropping. Anyway, we had GBP CHF and Euro CHF. Let's do it. I like when I see GBP. Someone mentioned. All right, let's just check this out. Oh, damn, that's ugly. It's stuck in this zone. Still overall downtrend. I'm just interested. Let me just see something, guys. What is this retrace on the weekly? 61.8 per month, a little bit higher. Let's add. Yo, I want to add level. Yeah, 770.5. GJ is supposed to be dropping, bro. I'm moving the market. Anyway, yeah, 70.5 on the weekly. All right, so I just had to check that. Sorry. So let's dive into this. Oh, we are at a serious level. Wow, look at this. Like, this is just within 120 pips, we are trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 5th week we are trading within 120 pips. 5th trading week. That's crazy. That's why this is by the way, as I mentioned, I trade GBPs, but this is my least favorite GBP pair. Why? Because CHF is pretty stable currency, so unless there's like some insane move across GBPs, this pair moves the least among them, and GU. But GU has better, let's say, setup. So I even like GBP CAD more than GBP CHF, but that doesn't mean we cannot trade. Obviously, we can. It's just like, for the most part, I find something on GJ, GN, GA, like those are top 3. Like nothing even comes close to that. So this is coming back to the daily support. And this could be a really nice long setup with a small risk. Yeah, there is vectoring, but this bearish candle could close that out. I believe Walter, yeah, Mr. Walter. I would like anywhere. I'm gonna box this out because I love when I see this. Anywhere in this area, I would be looking for a buys. And it's only like, what, 15 pips away? So this could be a really nice buy setup for the London. I mean, you see, when you have a zone, right? Like, you see how it rejects when it's strong zone. to be more conservative, you can also no, why did I do that? Not what I wanted to do. You can probably do this like trend line here and then wait for this scenario, pull back here. So if you are not sure, not confident to buy from this zone, you want to wait for the breakout and retest of this, preferably around and nearby this support, and then try to ride this back up. So this would be my approach to GBP CHF. Yeah, it does look bearish, but it looks bearish on 1 hour and 4 hour. But until it breaks this support, I would not be interested in selling it. And if it does break this, then it will be like nice 180 pip drop. So it can definitely happen. So, but as of right now, I'm favoring, you know, this bullish breakout eventually. This might go sideways for a few more hours until London, and then we might get some nice move. So definitely both scenarios possible, but currently I'm favoring bullish move on this pair back to 1.28 to 60. So that's GBP CHF. I wrote it down all week. And there you go. So you have a same view. So that's perfect. You know, that's why we all get together and we find something that we, you know, highly can predict. Euro CHF, I'm pretty sure I had it here. There we go. All right, let's check this. Whoa, what? Fibs. Yeah, euro has been dying. Wow, this weekly engulfs previous 5 weeks. That's insane. Well, this honestly might be coming all the way down to 1.07000 to cover this gap here that was never covered, never filled. Sorry, it's proper term. It was never filled. Like he made this gap and then this pair was on insane ride up, but now that we see this correction and then this weekly engulfing, at least I would start gaining interest in a buy around the weekly support, which we do have to validate. Damn, what happened here? I forgot about, wow, 2300 pip drop. January 2015. That's interesting. Anyway, it's coming hard down. Let's just verify our key zone. Yeah, right there. Yep. And I'm gonna keep that. Are you in sell on this, Walter? On Euro Swiss? Yeah, this is going further down. Like, I believe, but it is respecting this daily trend. So exited already. That's actually good decision because already the VIX are rejecting this daily trend line. So you could probably go on a lower time frame and get back in. But yeah, that's a nice rejection. Once this breaks this trend line and we get the retest, then yeah, you have opportunity to sell for another 94 pips. This is one of my swing trades. You know, I'm you know, buying it all the way back to, you know, the resistance, and this weekly too. But you know, I'm gonna have to hold that probably for maybe even few months. But any drop around this 1.07900 and 1.07000, those are the buy opportunities. So right now I would just watch it, see if we get also push above 1.0900 and we get maybe run up back to this daily resistance. You can grab like 70 pips. But right now, like it's literally in the middle of the zone. So in that case, clearly nothing to do. And from those two, GBP CHF is probably closer to be traded rather than Euro CHF. And I don't think there's any news tomorrow. Well, there's mainly German. There's a GBP red folder. So yeah, I would monitor GBP CHF rather than Euro CHF until there is a breakout here. So you can set yourself alert right below this wick here and see if we do carry this momentum, which is actually pretty strong on this 1 hour candle. I'm just curious to see K2. Yeah, this will probably fire off the sell signal if it keeps the momentum, and it could definitely break back down. It is bearish in all aspects. So let's see if we have another pair, and if not, let me know. And we're gonna do a Sunday session as well, so we can prepare for the week ahead. Obviously, we still have, you know, 2.5 trading days. Well, 20. Well, less than that, but we do have whole Thursday and Friday. So I'm gonna be actively looking for opportunities. Chat is going off. They go and get it in the chat. I'll catch up later. But yeah, for right now, keeping this GJ entry was right there. So that was entry. Profit, I'm really aiming for this. And yeah, this we modified to 140, but as we move down in profit, I will, you know, give the update. But right now, 5 pips in a profit. We went over AU. Let's go back. And welcome, Harry. Oh yeah, this keeps dropping. I'm pretty sure AJ is too. It's battling, but yeah, AU. I mean, are you in this trade in AUD USD? Harry? Oh, in a buy, damn. You probably fell asleep with a buy, or did you just bought it? Did you just bought it or you held it? Because I know it's morning over there now. Oh, damn. Yeah, the news came out really bad for AUD. I mean, honestly, I think it's gonna keep falling. Hopefully, we do get some retrace, but it's already breaking daily support. So if this next 30-minute candle closes bearish, I'll probably consider closing it. I hope you didn't over leverage, but I definitely see it falling for at least another 16 pips. And if this momentum continues with a strong USD, this can fall like 90 pips. So just watch this 30-minute candle. Hopefully it pushes back up and it closes above this support at 0.68. So watch for that. But yeah, the AUD is really weak at the moment. So just watch for that. Are you in any other pairs? Like any other trades? No, only in this buy. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, you see, it keeps pushing down. I would just watch. I mean, it's not gonna be insane push, but I will watch this 30-minute candle. It has like 26 minutes left on it, and see what is going to do. I'm really hoping it will be some recovery. So, but to be honest, I do see this falling more. I hope I'm wrong and it recovers for your sake. Okay. Do we have any other pairs? I mean, things happen, it happens to all of us. We forget to check the news, and it's good when they work out in our direction, because probably just straight pushes to TPs, but you wanna protect your position. I mean, you should have really had your stop loss. I don't know where you bought, but you should have had stop loss like somewhere right below this this structure right here. So not just let it run. But it happens to all of us. It happened to me, so nothing bad. Those are the times and opportunities to learn from, so we don't keep doing it. All right, let's see. So let me know, guys, if you want me to go over any other trade. If not, we're gonna close it out, and once I convert the recording, we'll put it on the K2 YouTube channel. You can watch it again if you get a chance before Sunday, and if there is a need. And if not, then I'll definitely, God willing, I will see you on all on Sunday, hopefully, and we can go over some more pairs. So let me know if there's any other pair. If not, I'll catch you in the chat. I'll try to look for more pairs. Are they going off? Oh, I hear you. All right. Good night to you too. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here in on East Coast, so it is cold though. It's really cold. I'm sure it's cold in New York too, Dave. All right, no problem then. Good night, guys, and
Kodi ataupun Tianti telah muncul, okay, telah dapat direka. Kemudian pada tahun 1970.
yeah, definitely cold. All right, so I'll catch you guys in the chat. Thanks for joining, especially the ones who stick till the end. You can tell who is serious, and definitely, God willing, again, catch you on Sunday, and we will do outlook for the next week. And if I see any promising setups, I'll definitely, call them out.